up, Brad Squad? It's your boy Jonathan Elias here at the Puerto Rican Day Parade here in New York City. All right, now a little history for you guys. The first Puerto Rican Day Parade was actually held April 13th, 1958, but today it's held the second Sunday in June. So the parade honors the nearly 4 million inhabitants of Puerto Rico and all people of Puerto Rican birth and heritage. The parade goes along 5th Avenue from 44th Street all the way to 86th Street, attracting nearly 2 million spectators, making it one of the largest parades in New York City and also one of the largest outdoor events in the United States. The parade is always about celebration, but this year it'll be a little somber because they will be remembering the lives lost in Hurricane Maria. This year, the parade will be honoring very special people. We got musician Luchacita Benitez, the former New York Yankee catcher Jorge Posada, and also actor Isai Morales. That's pretty big. Hey, yo, Brad Squad, you guys are in for a treat. Come with me and let's go check out that parade. So what are we doing here today?
We came out, we're from New Jersey, but we had to come show our pride. We do this like every year. Last year we didn't get to come, but this year, especially everything that happened, we're proud to be here. So
we came for the parade, you know, we're trying to get lit, we're trying to be lit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
Same, just trying to honor the culture.
Yeah.
Right here, we're just celebrating Puerto Rican Day Parade with our brothers and sisters and, you know, just traveling around, seeing what's up, and just trying to follow the crowd, you know, just have some fun out here.
We're here to celebrate with our people from Puerto Rico. This is their national day, so we come to self-flag.
Yeah.
They're our brothers too.
So you guys Puerto Rican?
yes, sir, both of us.
Sam, Boricua.
Yeah, and proud, right?
Oh yeah. Family's from Fajardo and Aguadilla, which is the two separate, like opposite separate sides of the island.
Ah, how about you? Do you know?
Mine is from Añasco and Mayagüez, which is on the left side.
So where are you guys from?
We are from Nigeria.
Yeah, what part?
I'm from Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay, and you?
I'm from Lagos.
Where are you from?
What?
Where were you born?
Well, I was in Puerto Rico.
Oh.
I came over here when I have 9 years.
How long ago?
Woo, forget about half 93.
You're 93?
93 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
My heritage, I'm Puerto Rican.
Dope.
Proud to be it.
Yeah, I like that. When did your family come to the mainland?
In the early 70s.
Okay.
I was in 1936, the parade. I was watching, I was a kid.
Wow.
Wow.
When did your family come to the mainland?
My family was born here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of my parents was born here. They're both Puerto Rican, and the other one came here. She's like 2 years old, and then her mom came here with all her children.
How long have you been here in America?
2 years now.
Nice. And how's the transition been?
It's been good.
My great-grandmother, that was like before 1951.
Do you know?
My grandfather was actually in the war, so when the war ended, he came over here. So.
Okay. So how long have you been in America?
A couple of months. It's been so good. Like, so nice.
Was it your first time coming to America?
Yes.
Where's your family's heritage from? Where are you from?
My mom's Irish and my dad's Greek, so I'm Greek and Irish.
So I'm a second generation Puerto Rican. My grandmother was born in Ponce, Puerto Rico, and she then came when she was like 8 or 9 years old to the Bronx, and then that's when we started living and becoming Americanized.
Do you feel like they were treated like Americans, you know, coming here from Puerto Rico?
I guess my family was, like, we were poor when we were younger, so like they were all working class and stuff like that, but it was easier for us, I guess, to speak English. So like my generation, they were better speaking than like theirs, so little by little we started to get better at it.
How about you?
I would say the same.
Yeah, I mean, they got their jobs. They weren't treated or discriminated against. They were hardworking just like any other American in the state. And I don't feel like we're oppressed as a people. It's just my biggest issue is like we're not able to vote legally for our president, even though we've been a territory for Lord knows how many years.
Do you feel like they were treated fairly like Americans when they came here in the 70s?
Well, Puerto Ricans always been excluded from the rest of the migration that go on. So they pretty much made it through. I mean, they had their ups and downs, but our culture's definitely been striving for many years, and we always been sort of different. The untreatment was there, but we made it. I'm here now.
Exactly, that's what matters, right?
Yes.
Do you have any family members or knew anybody that was affected by Hurricane Maria?
Absolutely, my whole family was affected by it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They lost light, they lost water, and we didn't speak to them for about a month or two.
That must have been scary.
Yeah, no, my parents were really worried.
My moms went out there to give some relief. Brought some candles, you know, brought LED lights and stuff, whatever could be brought, you know, over there, and she helped out a lot.
See both sides of my family on each side of the island, they lost light, they lost power for months. And like they still lose light every now and then, so like people don't realize that. But like they have water, they're still happy, like we still have our spirits, but it's still like not perfect out there.
None of my personal family, I don't know any of my relatives that live there, but I have heard of the devastation. I was really sad to hear that the government hasn't been really helping out our people since all the power lines are down, all the infrastructure is getting ruined, and it's sad that we're not helping out our brothers and sisters out there. That's how I personally feel.
FEMA has been criticized by their, you know, response to, you know, the crisis. What do you guys feel about that?
I mean, I feel the same way. It's rough because everybody's like, oh, like Puerto Rico's a commonwealth, so everybody thinks of it as a state. But I feel like the way they helped, like we weren't treated as like normal Americans. Like they were left out there for months. They weren't like, there wasn't a good effort that was put out there, especially for different parts of the island. They just put on light in San Juan and called it a day for some parts.
I feel like it's a process and that like the effort so far is okay, but it's not enough. Like there needs to be more in order for Puerto Ricans to get back to at least half as good as they were before.
Yeah, I didn't like the fact that they had to, you know, like fight for food and like basically fight for survival. Like that shouldn't have been done.
With the death toll being that high, I would have to say yes. I'll have to say that maybe they didn't respond as prompt as they should have.
Donald Trump was doing the whole paper towel stunt when he was throwing it in the crowd. I think we understood how he felt back then. And if it's going to keep going that way, I think it's up for us and our people to just keep our spirits and rebuild and just keep each other in our own arms.
So what do you guys think they should have done, or what they should do now at least?
I mean, I think it should have been equal response. The same way they respond here in the States, they should have responded out there. And then the same thing, like they have to keep trying. People still don't have light. Like they reported every day there's thousands of homes without light and people are still struggling for food. So I think they need to keep helping and just try to rebuild the infrastructure while they're at it.
Yeah, how about you?
Same.
America obviously can do more and should do more, and they're not doing anything. It's just, I mean, why wouldn't we help them? Help people in Puerto Rico and Puerto Rico in general. It's just like, I don't know, that's just my opinion. I just feel like us as Americans, we should be helping people. Like Puerto Rico's right there, you know, why wouldn't we go there and help them? And I just think there's not enough that we're doing.
Still, like more needs to happen. There's a lot of people who still don't have electricity, lights, water, and my grandmother just came back from doing missionary work, and she said that when she was there, the police were on strike. So it's a lot going on down there. I'm about to go in August, so we'll see.
Like setting up more camps, more aid, something similar to like what we did in South Texas with Houston, and when they were devastated, they had a lot of awareness. We had superstars like J.J. Watt helping out with the relief, and just some like if anyone could just like donate to the people of Puerto Rico because they're really struggling right now.
I want to ask you guys, what are some misconceptions that you feel like Americans have of Puerto Ricans?
I don't really know any misconceptions. It's not like really blatant out there, but sometimes I do feel like we're treated as second-rate citizens for the simple fact that we can't vote for our president. There's 3.5 million people approximately who live in Puerto Rico, and they don't have the right to vote for who's going to be in office. So that's kind of messed up since we're a territory of the U.S. So I think we should merge, honestly.
The misconception that plagues us, shall I say, is that we're thought of as immigrant, but we are nationally born citizens of the United States.
Right.
So they put us in that category with the other Latin people. But like I said, we're different.
I don't know any misconceptions either, to be honest with you. I just know stereotypes, but yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like since your family came here from Puerto Rico that you guys are living the American dream?
Yeah, I think obviously we're blessed. Like we were raised out here. We're both in college. Like I just graduated, so I know a lot of my cousins will never get that, so I'm lucky. But like I'm waiting for the day that we can go back to Puerto Rico and help out. So that's the ultimate goal.
We're living the American dream for life, for real.
How about you?
America for life.
Yeah, we're living our dream right here.
Came in as a student. So I'd like to stay in the United States of America.
Okay.
It's a home for everybody. It's a land of freedom.
Yeah. How about you?
The same way.
Almost definitely. I mean, we did start in like the slums of South Bronx. We lived in My Haven for a couple years, moved to Patterson, then moved to Fairlawn. So we just kept going and going. And whenever the money came through, we just kept upgrading our life to fit our ideal American dream.
completely agree. In America, there's so many more like opportunities for people to like get jobs and stuff and go to college, and like places in Puerto Rico, like it's kind of hard to do that and get a good education.
I don't think anybody's really living their American dream because racism is still here.
How about you?
Same, and our president is not helping much, so that takes a big toll.
I just think there's a lot of stigma because like we are individuals of color too, and you know like it's bad. It's like we're African American and Puerto Rican, so like I feel like that's even more. Like we gotta fight even harder for it.
Love American, baby. Don't tell me that. I'm American.
Yes.
I'm not Puerto Rican. I'm American.
You're American. Okay.
Thank you. And your show is the best.
Yeah.
The best.
Our show is the best.
The best.
You hear it from him. Well, there you have it, Brad Squad. The Puerto Rican Day Parade is definitely a parade that you guys want to go to. It's full of pride, culture, and a lot of great people, as you can see from a lot of the interviews that we did. I'm definitely going to come here next year. All right, Brad Squad. Cheer.